On February the 2nd, 2011, my mother, Corrine Davis, died from cancer, born June 14th, 1959, died February the 2nd, 2011. I was kidnapped by Scott Schellenberger, 2/7/2011, held illegally, all right, from 2/7/11 to 5/18/2011, and made homeless. All my property was taken, all right. That's about my mother, and it's about Scott Schellenberger. That's Schellenberger in the Department of Justice, 2014, the FBI, all right. Richard McFeely, Paul Dugan, the supervisor, the Chicago FBI, since February the 1st, 2007. Yeah, February 1st, 2007. All right. All material. And that's my Department of Justice ID number. All right. That's February the 2nd, 2011. I turned this into the Democratic Party. All right. And I did it with a toilet. It's the time to pee. Did you use a toilet today? You're going to think about me tomorrow. I used that toilet and I gave you Operation Greylord. Operation Greylord was in Chicago in the 1980s when they turned in dirty cops, judges, and lawyers to clean up the system. We're going to clean up the system again. And these is footsteps for justice. Johnny Oleski asked for the Department of Justice to investigate. Y'all ain't did nothing yet. Johnny Oleski's in my corner. That's the money behind mass incarceration, Governor O'Malley's mom machine. That's Judge Bell, that's Scott Schellenberger, and that's me. Now, Judge Bell got my book. Judge Bell know everything. That's the Baltimore Sun, all right? That's the Baltimore Sun. And that's the book I made about GOP Carter when she was Delegate Carter. Gave her a can of whoop ass. That's Brandon Scott. That's Potty Training Politicians. That's Kathleen Hughes, TV One, Radio One. And that's President Trump. That's Chuck D in my toilet in Washington, D.C. at the Department of Justice. Ask Chuck D. I got him on film. That's President Trump. That's President Trump. And that's our black community. You're not saving us. You're not serving us. That's President Trump 2019. And I gave him this, Maryland's prison industry. So President Trump, when you come to town, bring the Department of Justice with you. Bring the FBI with you. Bring Bongino with you. Bring Bondi with you. Bring Supreme Court Justice Roberts with you, because we're going to go to trial. Dred Scott, do blacks have rights in which white America respects? I'm the 2021 Weaver Award winner, Weaving the Social Fabric. You feel me? Weaving in Baltimore. That's Brent Jones from the Baltimore Sun. That's ABC2. That's Chuck D. It's the time to pee. Did you use the toilet today? You're going to think about me tomorrow. That's me on the House of Cards. That's me in City Hall. Arts and Promotions, 2015, Baltimore, New York, Philadelphia, and Chicago. All right. Right here. Submitted by Dwayne G. Davis, Mayor Stephanie Rollins Blake, Commissioner Davis, Baltimore City Council candidate Governor O'Malley. And Mayor Scott got that. That's Ray Lewis and Shorty. All right. Like I said, I was kidnapped from my home. That's Julie Sharper, the Baltimore Sun. That's the Baltimore City Council. Y'all had this information before I got locked up, and I gave it to you at Welch's retirement party. That's Scott Schellenberger in my documentary, and we was at the Baltimore Sun. I got him on video when I asked him about the corruption. The FBI, CBS, Fox 45, and Starbucks. We're talking about Maryland's prison industry, the money behind mass incarceration. We're talking about the new Jim Crow. So like Operation Greylord, I gave it to you. I broke you down all the way down. Right here, judges, lawyers, politicians. Scott Schellenberger and Marilyn Mosby. And the United States Senate got it. Like I said, Operation Greylord. All right? We're talking about the corruption in your courts behind the war on drugs. Scott Schellenberger, FBI. All my paperwork. On my black delegation. You was in the office when I did this. You know all about this since you was a law student at the University of Baltimore. Racism don't work without black cooperation. See that? N62528, political prisoner, Governor Westmore, Attorney General Anthony Brown, Eric Barron, and President Biden. That's Brooke Learman. And that's Brooke Learman. Everything y'all got, it's time to turn it over. Mikulski, Adrian Jones, Speaker Jones, also Brooks, Steny Hoyer. We're talking about the Democratic Party. And all this is notarized. All right? It's a time to pee. Did you use the toilet today? You gonna think about me tomorrow. The toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. The toilet take your shit every day. If I go to jail, I gotta share that toilet with an inmate. 2025, we're gonna share it with the world. Going to the Supreme Court, I am Dred Scott. The money behind mass incarceration. O'Malley's Money Machine.